Alright, hello, we're here with Miss Edwards, one of our pre-K teachers. Miss Edwards, what made you want to become a teacher?
Well, I didn't grow up wanting to be a teacher. It wasn't until my daughter was in first grade and I helped out at our church and taught a class for the first graders, and I had so much fun. I loved it, and I thought, I'm good at this, I like this, and that's when I decided I wanted to be a teacher, just to have fun with the kids, teaching them and helping them learn.
Perfect. What do you love most about teaching pre-K?
Well, what I love most about teaching pre-K is I get to be their first teacher and teach them all the first. It just makes me laugh inside when they tell me, you're the best teacher ever. And I'm like, yeah, I'm your first teacher, but thank you. And then also, it's kind of like a double edge because it's kind of like the hardest part too, having to teach them how to line up, having to teach them how to treat each other, how to listen and raise their hand. So it's kind of like the best thing and the worst thing both.
Perfect. My second part of the question was what was the challenges, but sounds like you kind of already answered that. You have an awesome team of 12 teachers, Miss Edwards. Why do you think it is important for all of you to work as a team?
Well, we met just the other day, and we meet, a lot and sit down as a grade level, and it's just so neat to see the different ideas, and we all bring different things to the table, and I might not have seen, approaching this lesson this way. We can all share our different takes on it and our different ideas, and it makes us better and stronger.
If you were not teaching, what would you be doing?
Well, I tried not teaching one year, and I did something else, and I had to come back to teaching because teaching is what I'm meant to do. It makes me happy, and it makes me fulfilled, so I'm going to teach until I retire, and when I retire, I'll probably still be working with kids in some way, trying to help them learn, because it's what fulfills me.
What are your hobbies?
My hobbies. I love reading. If I can find a good book, I'll be up till 3 o'clock in the morning because I can't put it down. I love eating, but I don't think eating would be considered a hobby, but I'm really good at it. And I like to travel. I love going new places and experiencing new things, so traveling is something I really like to do.
Perfect. What does support from administration look like to you?
I feel like I'm so blessed to be here at Woodway with our administration because our principal, Mr. Johnson, will bend over backwards to be supportive. If there's something I need for my classroom, he will make it happen. If there's an issue or, I need support with a parent or something that's going on, he has always had my back, and that makes me feel very supported and appreciated, and I appreciate him for that.
What is your goal for your students this school year?
I have learning goals for each and every one of them. They come in at different levels and different places, and I want to bring them all up, and some of them will be reading if they're ready. Some of them we're working on letters and sounds, so goals are different for each of them. But my goal for each and every one of my students is just for them to leave here knowing they are loved, special, and important, and that they can do anything. So just teaching them to believe in themselves and that I believe in them is my #1 goal.
And finally, if you could change one thing about the public school system, what would it be and why?
If I could change one thing, this is my 16th year teaching, and 1 year I had 18 students, and I don't ever see this changing, but just, dreaming in a world where it could happen. A smaller class size, I feel, would make a huge difference. When I had those 18 students, they come with so many different needs and so many different things that they are needing me to help them with. When you have a few less students, you're able to spend more time with them and give them a little bit more of what they need. But since that may never happen, you make it work, and you team them up, and you pull them as much as you can, and you make as big of a difference as you can with them.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.